Hello friends, welcome back to SMR Masti. Today we will see how to create a comprehension quiz using Scratch. Okay, for this comprehension quiz, I need a comprehension, I need some questions on the comprehensions, and at the same time, I want to give multiple choice options for the person who is playing the game. So I need to prepare the multiple choice for the question. So uh, before starting the game, please get ready with your comprehension and your questions and multiple choices also. Okay. Now, what I will do is I'll show you how to create the sprites with multiple options and at the same time comprehension. And I'm using the backdrop as a sports backdrop because I'm using a sports comprehension for today's game. Okay. It's a football comprehension. So I have taken some sports field backdrop. Okay, and to create this comprehension sprite, I am using this paint option in the choose sprite thing. Okay, so I clicked on this. You can see one sprite got added. So you need to go to the costumes tab and click on the text here. So wherever you click, you can type here now. So how are you? I'm typing. Can you see that? So sorry. It's like normal typing. You can just type whatever comprehension. Similar way, you can type your comprehension and you can keep it ready. I have already done that. So I'm deleting this one, whichever I created now. So this is my comprehension. You can see the same. Jay plays football. He loves football. Jay can run fast and throw far. He will ask John to play with him. This is my comprehension. Okay. Similarly, I have two questions. I want to program two questions for this comprehension today. If you have multiple questions also, you can just follow the same logic and you can program. Okay. You can code them. So for the two questions, I have created sprites with multiple choice options. So this is the first question options, games, football and saucer. The first question is like, what does Jay play? Okay, the correct answer is football. Similarly, for the second question, I have made these options. So second question is, what can Jay do? So Jay can run fast and throw far. So in the options we have run fast. So the correct answer is A. So now we have our comprehension sprite, our option sprite, and I have added Ben character in this sprite area so that Ben will lead the comprehension. Okay, like he will introduce the comprehension. He is the person who is going to ask the comprehension. He is kind of an anchor for our comprehension quiz. Okay, yeah, and I just added a ball spread so that it's a football, right? To just for the look purpose. Okay. Now we are ready with our sprites. Now we are ready to code. Okay. So I want to start the game when the flag is clicked. So what I'm doing is from the events, I'm adding when flag clicked event, that block. Okay. So in the beginning, I don't want to show the comprehension. Okay, I want Ben to introduce himself and like introduce about the comprehension and then show the comprehension. So to do that, I'm adding say block from looks, say welcome to comprehension quiz. Okay, and one more say block. For you to be readable, I'm just giving two say blocks. You can do it in one say block also. Okay. Uh, please read the comprehension. Okay. Now, with this, first he will say welcome to comprehension quiz. Then he will say please read the comprehension. Now it's time for the comprehension to be visible. Correct. So when the flag is clicked, the comprehension should not be visible. That means it should be hide. So what I'm doing is I'm going to the comprehension sprite. This is comprehension sprite, sprite 1. So when the flag is clicked, I want to hide it. So going to the looks block and I am hiding it. Okay. So now Ben will start the game, right? Where I have coded. Oh, see, I have coded in the options. So it's the mistake. We have to code it in the Ben sprite. Okay, let me do it. So I can just drag it to Ben. Now you can see Ben has the same code. So I am removing this code from the sprite tree. So I have intentionally done the mistake so that you can see that you need to code it in the Ben sprite, because Ben is the person who is leading our comprehension. Okay. So now let's see how it works. One good thing while coding is you code little and check how your code is working. Okay. Now I clicked on the green flag. Welcome to comprehension quiz. Please read the comprehension. Okay. But my comprehension has to appear. So I need to code something here. So what I'm doing is I'm broadcasting a message. So broadcast is very good block, like very useful block when you want to interact between the sprites. So what I'm doing is I'm broadcasting a message, show comprehension. Okay. It can be any message, just it can be show also. You no need to type full comprehension and all, it can be show. Okay. Now I am broadcasting a message, broadcast show. So when this message is broadcasted, I want the sprite to be appeared, the comprehension to be appeared. So I'm going to the comprehension sprite and I am using this event, when I receive. When I receive show. What has to be done? My comprehension to be shown. So I am adding the show block here. Now see how it works. Welcome to the comprehension quiz. Please read the comprehension. Wow, my comprehension appeared. So now the comprehension is visible to the user. Now it's time for the questions. Okay, wait. We need to give time for the user to read the comprehension, right? So I'm using a wait block here. Okay, so wait block. So for the coding purpose, I'm keeping it only 1 second. You can keep it like 6 seconds like that so that the user will read it. Okay, because during the coding we will be checking multiple times, so I am just keeping it 1 second. Once your program is completed, please change it to 6 seconds so that the person who is playing the quiz will be easy for him to read the comprehension. Okay, now it's ready. People are reading our comprehension. Who is playing the game, he will be reading our comprehension. Now it's time for the questions. Okay, so I have the first question. What is the first question? I have already told you. What does Jay play? Okay. So to ask the questions, I'm using the ask block. Okay. So I'm using here. What does Jay play? This is my question. So I need to show the options also, right? For that, another simple thing is we have an option sprite. So we just need to show that option sprite. What I'm doing is I'm again using the broadcast message just before asking. Okay. I'll tell you why I have put just before asking. You will see when I have run this code. Okay. This is for question 1. So when I broadcasted message question 1, I want the question 1's options to be visible. So, sprite 2 is our question 1 options. So, we'll go to this code and we will see when I receive Q1, show this one. Okay. Now, the question 1 options will be visible and the person is asking the questions. Let's just check quickly, okay? Welcome to the comprehension quiz. Please read the comprehension. Yeah, fine. Comprehension is visible. What does Jay play? Did you see the options are visible here? This ask block is like, it is asking the user to give an answer. You need to type it here. The person sitting in front of the computer has to type it here. So until the person types something here and click on this tick mark, this ask block is continuously active. Okay, so that's why what I have done, I have broadcasted the options visible message before the ask block. Okay, that's why I have put it before. Now If you see the comprehension, Jay plays football. So the correct option is B. So the answer is B. I gave B and I clicked on it. Oh, where my answer went? Yeah, I will show you. In Scratch, for the ask block, whatever the answer is given by the user will be saved in sensing answer block. This is where your answer will be saved. So I'm just checking it for you to see. This checkbox will make the answer to be visible here. So this is the answer that we gave, right? B. So I want to use this answer value and I want to compare it with the correct answer and I want to tell yes, it's correct. So for that, what I will do is, yeah, this is a quiz. So we need some score. So what I'll do is, I will make a variable. Okay, yeah, I already had a score variable. You know how to make a variable, right? Just click on this make a variable and give a name. Okay, just give a name like sample. I'm just doing it for the show purpose, like to show you how to do that. So similar way I have done the score variable. Okay, so I will be using this score variable in this code. And in the beginning of the quiz, the score is always 0. So what I'm doing is, this is the beginning of my quiz, right? Before broadcasting the comprehension. So I'm setting the value of score to 0. Now, I need to compare the answer given by the user with the correct answer. So I need a comparison block, that is either if block or if else block. I want to use if else block here and I'll show you what I will do here. So when the answer is correct, so we need to increase the score. When the answer is wrong, there are two things here. You can make the score not to change. Otherwise, you can give negative marking. You can decrease the score by 1. Whatever the current score, you can decrease it by 1. Okay. So that's why I have put if else block. If you just want to increase, you can just use if block also. Okay. Now, to compare from operators, I am taking this equal to block, equal to comparison. I am keeping it here and I am using this answer block here. When, see, if answer is equal to, what is the correct answer? We know. So, B is the correct answer. So, I have typed B. Then, what we need to do? We need to increase the score. Let's go to the variable section. There is an block here. Change my variable by 1. So, I am using this block and I am keeping it here. Changing it to score. Okay. And if it is a wrong answer, you can do the same thing. Change my variable. If you want to do negative marking, you can put -1, but I don't want to use negative marking here. I'm just putting 0. That means the score will not change. Okay. Now the first question is done. Question is asked. This one is given. The answer is validated. Like answer is compared with the correct answer. For us to see the score value, you can check this checkbox next to the score variable. So I just checked it. Now the score too. I think previous values are there. Now we will start again so that our new score will come. Okay. Welcome to the comprehension quiz. Please read the comprehension. Now see, the score is set to 0. Did you observe this? And the comprehension is visible. What does J play? So I know the answer is B. So I want to give B. I have clicked on it. Now see, the answer is B and the score is 1. So as per this, we have got the score 1. Now what we need to do is, for the second question, we just need to repeat the same. Simple. So from where we need to repeat? From this broadcast block. Because we want to show the second question options. Then we want to ask the second question. Then we want to compare the second question answer with the correct answer, right? So from here we need to duplicate. I have duplicated it and I have added at the end after the first question. And I am adding it to the complete flow. Now see, you have written 2 questions, but we need to do small modifications, right? This broadcast Q1, but I want to show this is second question, so I want to show the second question options. I am making another message Q2. Now broadcast Q2. So now this is the place where we have to ask the question. What is the second question? What can J do? What can J do? So this is the second question. So, and we know the second question options From the costumes block, we can see here the second question options are run fast, jump high and score. So what can Jay do? Jay can run fast as per the comprehension. So the second correct answer is A. So I am using the same here in the Ben sprite for the second question. So we need to compare it with A. We are done. Let's check how it works. Okay. I'm stopping this execution and I'm start clicking on the green flag again. So green flag. Welcome to the comprehension quiz. Please read the comprehension. Now the comprehension is visible. What does Jay play? So correct answer is B, football. And oh, what can Jay do? The question came, but the options are same. So we missed something here. Let's do that part also. Okay. Now the first question options are still visible, but the question is second question. That means when I broadcasted Q2, I should do something with the options sprites. Okay, let's go there and do. Okay. So this is the second question options. So this should be visible when the Q2 message is received. So when I receive Q2, you just need to show this. Okay. Good. And at the same time, in the beginning of the game, okay, it should not be shown. So I'll just add flag click and hide. I'll do one thing. I want you to figure it out. I'm just adding it. I'm not adding it now. We will just run this and you will get to know why I'm adding this when flag clicked hide. Okay. Clicked on the beginning. Please read the comprehension. The comprehension is here. The question came. When does Jay play? What does Jay play? Sorry. That is B. Correct answer. I gave the correct answer. Oh, what can Jay do? The question is fine. But the options, I think both question options got mixed up. That means we need to do something with the question 1 options sprite. So we do that and then we will see. Okay. This is the question 1 option sprite, right? It is still visible. It is in show mode. So, but the question 2 message is already passed. So what we need to do? Go to the events. So when I receive question 2, understood? When I receive question 2, the question 1 option should be hidden. So this one. Okay. Now let's fast check now and see. Welcome to the comprehension quiz. Please read the comprehension. This is done. What does Jay play? Oh, why everything is jumbled up here again? Let's see what is thing. You understood? I am continuously changing. Whenever I am clicking on the flag, the previous settings were still there. That's why I want to do this part. When flag is clicked, hide. Similarly, I want to do this for the first options also, first question options also. Now you understood why I want to do this? I want the game to be started fresh. The stage should be free. Okay, when I click on the flag. So that's why I did this. Now just check now. Yeah, now it is clear. The comprehension is not visible. Options are not visible. Now the comprehension came. First question. What does Jay play? Yeah, football. Correct answer. What can Jay do? Wow, options are coming correctly. So A. Now done. Can see the score is 2. Now I think we are mostly 80% we are done with the game. So I don't want to see these values here. So I'm just going here and hiding them with this. Now the last thing is, let's see, I have only 2 questions. Let's suppose you have more than 2 questions. You can just duplicate from the broadcast message and add the same with your question and correct answer, and you can do the corresponding changes to your sprites, option sprites. Okay, now let's suppose your questions are done. My 2 questions are done. So I want to broadcast a message again saying finish. So the quiz is finished. When the finish message is passed, let's like in the Ben sprite only, I want to check that. When I receive finish, okay, what I want to show is, I want to show the score to the user, correct? So for that, what I am going to do is, I am using a if else block again here. So when the score is 2, like 2 questions, if both the questions are correct, I want to say good job. If the score is not 2, I want to say please try again. So I'm just going to do that now. So I'm using the operator block, and you know where the score is saved. Our score is here. So take that variable and compare it with 2. So now if score is 2, then I just want to say, like I want Ben to say, good job. Your score is 2. Okay. Similarly, if it is not 2, like this is else, right? If it is not 2, we need to say something. We can say, please try again. You scored less. Okay, and at the same time you can use the sound block to put some cheers here. Okay, that you can actually improve your game. Now just check now. Let's check this. Hope our game is done now. Welcome to the comprehension quiz. Please read the comprehension. So this wait. What does J play? J play B, football. Okay. What can J do? J can run fast. Superb. I gave the answer. So good job. Your score is 2. Now let's check the other path. We have done here, right? When it is given wrong, correct answers both are correct. We got good job. I intentionally now I am going to give a one wrong answer and check whether this please try again is coming or not. Okay. So I'll just give Gabe's. Now I'll just give A here. Correct answer. Now see, please try again. You scored less. Now, hope you understand this comprehension quiz. You can implement the same with your own comprehensions. You can just add some hi message in the beginning or some story, some introduction of the character, and at the same way some sound blocks. Whenever the correct answer is given, you can put a clap here. All those are improvisations to your code. Hope you understand the quiz comprehension. Thank you. Thanks for watching. See you. Bye bye.